Hello?
Got a Tyrant out at the front.
Where?
Literally right at the front entrance.
Really?
Yep, he's trying to get behind me and get my tag. So he's just parked here in the middle of the road, and I'm parked behind him. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, can I help you?
Excuse me?
Can I help you?
You're the one parked behind me.
You're blocking the road.
I'm doing extra patrols so people don't burglarize the neighborhood.
Okay, well you were unlawfully parked in the median.
No, it's not. It was conducting speed enforcement.
316.1945 actually.
Okay. So
what's your name and ID?
That's one. It's one antagonized. That's fine.
No. What's your name and ID?
Perez, 4214.
What's your rank? What's your rank? What's your rank?
Did you have your body cam on?
I've got body cam and dash cam.
Sheriff's Office Deputy Peterson, this line is recorded. How may I help you? Let D3 know that the 13th officer from the other night with the vest on, the guy that follows us around, he's back. Yeah, taking pictures. He's got a bulletproof vest on, says press on the back of it. Yeah, there's been all kind of bulletins on this dude. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hello everyone, James with Open Government Investigations. Recently, I've been trying to get the Collier County Sheriff's Office to understand that it is unlawful for them to just park on the roadway or on the median of public roadways. Florida Statute 316.1945 specifically prohibits this unless they are conducting a traffic stop, responding to an emergency, or diverting traffic. I'll tell you though, they definitely don't like it. But that's not a shock, seeing as law enforcement officers don't like it when you call them out when they break the law.
We're passing through Santa Barbara. He's going to be up here on the left-hand side in the turn lane.
In the early morning of April 1st, 2022, I happened to be leaving a community in Collier County, and I spotted a Collier County deputy parked in the median with their lights off. Seeing this as a violation of Florida Statute 316.1945, I decided to redress my grievances to this deputy's unlawful acts. As you can see, the Collier County Sheriff's Office vehicle 295 was parked unlawfully in the median.
Hey, get out of the median!
I decided to go back to the community that I was just in and parked, and as I was walking up to the entrance of the community, vehicle 295 started to enter. I waited for them to continue further down the road so that I could return to my vehicle. Once I was back inside my vehicle, I noticed that the deputy had parked on the main road inside the community, blocking a lane of travel. I decided to continue around the loop and was forced to stop behind him as his vehicle was blocking the lane of travel. This is where we first meet the baby Tyrant.
Hello?
Got a Tyrant out at the front.
Where?
Literally right at the front entrance.
Really?
Yep, he's trying to get behind me and get my tag. So he's just parked here in the middle of the road, and I'm parked behind him. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, can I help you?
Excuse me?
Can I help you?
You're the one parked behind me.
You're blocking the road.
I'm doing extra patrols so people don't burglarize the neighborhood.
Okay, well you were unlawfully parked in the median.
No, it's not. It was conducting speed enforcement.
316.1945 actually.
Okay. So
what's your name and ID?
It's one antagonized. That's fine.
No, what's your name and ID?
Perez, 4214.
What's your rank? What's your rank? What's your rank?
Did you have your body cam on?
I've got body cam and dash cam.
Oh, cool.
Well, there you go folks. In an attempt to deflect from his unlawful actions, Deputy M. Perez, ID number 4214 of the Collier County Sheriff's Office, made it known to the world that he thinks he can just break the traffic laws because muggun and badge. He also thinks he doesn't have to provide his name, rank, and ID when requested by a member of the public. Unfortunately for him, the entire incident was captured on numerous cameras, and fortunately for us, we were able to capture his disdain for the public, calling him out when he breaks the law.
Like when you come around like where the clubhouse is,
Yeah.
and you know where like that ranger, like the ranger assistance guy in the golf cart sits? Literally right there.
Yeah.
Literally right there.
What?
Yeah.
He's still there?
No, he's finally moving.
He left the community where he continued to violate traffic laws, such as not coming to a complete stop at a stop sign, speeding,
And he's speeding.
not coming to a complete stop at a red light,
Like, I'm gonna give him shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, oh cool, and then he runs a red light. Be like, yo, the next time that you
and speeding yet again.
calling you out for breaking the law is antagonizing? Like, nah, sorry. Absolutely not.
Deputy Perez eventually ended up at a Pollo Tropical restaurant on a call for service. After determining that it was a false alarm, he went back to his vehicle and attempted to run my tag. I went and stood in front of my plate. Knowing that we were on private property and that my vehicle wasn't in motion or occupied, I took a detailing rag from the trunk and placed it over the tag.
Go on, Perez. Yeah, f you. That's what I thought. The f out of here, you tyrant.
Deputy Perez left, and I approached the other deputy on the scene to request a supervisor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I see you guys ran the tag on my vehicle.
I didn't run any tags.
He did. Did he have a reasonable articulable suspicion to do so?
I have no idea.
No? Okay.
Okay.
Because, yeah, no, I'm curious because David literally says you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime in order to run a tag. It says it in a little prompt in the little dialogue box, so I'm just curious why he had reasonable articulable suspicion to try and run my tag.
I don't know. Like I said, the reason why we're here right now is because we're dealing with a burglar, a robbery commercial burglar alarm.
Okay.
Okay. So, in the process of clearing that up, then the supervisor is on their way, okay?
Perfect. Who's the supervisor?
He'll identify himself when he gets here, but his last name is Sweeney.
Sweeney. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. Oh, and can I get your name, rank, and ID?
Yeah. Deputy Rustinello.
Okay.
ID 433.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, Deputy Perez couldn't deflate his ego, and he initiated a traffic stop without his lights in an attempt to retaliate for calling him out.
Oh, wow, look at that. The tag's blocked. Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion to run that tag?
Well, what you just did right there on my dash cam,
Yeah.
violation of the law, so I do need your ID.
Well, actually, that's funny because we're on private property. We're not on a public road.
Nope. Read the statute 320.061. I need your ID.
This is the backstory to the short video that I released on the 1st of March. I'm releasing the full interaction into multiple parts so that viewers can get a full understanding of the situation before, during, and after the retaliatory bogus ticket that Deputy Perez issues. The retaliatory ticket story will be released in the next video, and the shocking discussion with the supervisor will be released in the following video.
I wasn't here.
That's funny because literally the citation that he just wrote, which, let me kind of back up a little bit. So back on Rattlesnake, this young gentleman right here was, young gentleman, he doesn't deserve that title. He's a tyrant piece of shit, and I'm gonna just let you know right now. So this is what's called a retaliatory stop, okay? So he didn't like the fact that over back on Rattlesnake about 30 minutes ago, I caught him illegally parked in the median, violation of Florida Statute 316.1945, which he was trying to say was, oh, I'm doing traffic enforcement. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but actually you guys are not allowed to park in the roadways to do traffic enforcement. You guys either have to park off to the side where it's private property or in a designated mark, kind of like if you go on to Vanderbilt, just between Logan and Collier Boulevard, they have a little section in the median that says official use only. Something like that, you would be allowed to park in and do traffic operations. Not in a median, not in a lane of travel, not in a turn lane. This dickhead is in the median. while the sprinklers are running, so he left some pretty nice tire marks. Absolutely.
Okay, try to keep this professional. Okay.
Absolutely.
Please don't degrade my officers.
He deserves it. It's First Amendment protected speech. I have a right to address my grievances. We're not allowed to block roadways.
Where were you trying to go?
Straight. He was in a lane of travel, going straight. Now, granted,
were you safely able to move over as if maybe he was
I shouldn't have to. He had no lawful reason for parking there. It wasn't a disabled vehicle though.
But if it was, would you
okay, we can play what ifs, but we're no.
I'm just asking, was there other traffic in the roadway? Or
I don't know. I was more focused on the vehicle that had abruptly stopped in front of me that was parked in the roadway and was breaking the law.
I will be providing some insight into why the ticket was bogus in the next video, as I've already taken a ticket like this to court and won. I will be seeing Deputy Perez in front of a judge. As for addressing grievances to the Collier County Sheriff's Office for the tyrannical behavior of their deputies, they have made sure to limit your options through the means of prior restraint. Citizens used to be able to go to the Collier County Sheriff's Office Facebook page and redress their grievances in the form of public comments. However, it dissatisfied the department and they took away the ability to comment on their page. What you can do is create a post on your own Facebook account and tag the Collier County Sheriff's Office using the @ symbol followed by Collier County Sheriff's Office and selecting their page in the pop-up. This ensures that they can't remove your post while also forcing it to be displayed on their mentions wall. If you don't want to use your personal Facebook due to the possibility of retaliation, create a burner account and use that. For those that would like to voice their redress of grievances to the Collier County Sheriff's Office, you can call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 239-252-9300. This is a recorded line, so please let me know if you call and I'll try and get a collection of the calls that were placed. I've also provided a Google Drive link to a Collier County Sheriff's Office complaint form that can be filled out on your computer using Adobe Acrobat. After filling out the complaint form, you can submit it to prb@colliersheriff.org. If you decide to exercise this option, please add swfloap@gmail.com to the blind carbon copy section in the email. I would heavily recommend that you only provide email as a method of communication so that any and all communications about the complaint are publicly available. The Collier County Sheriff's Office is also working on reducing their transparency by prohibiting the name and ID numbers of uniformed deputies from being released to the public in an effort to discourage citizens from making complaints. This also makes it harder for citizens to accurately pinpoint which deputies are involved in situations or calls for service. This is an issue that I've already begun looking into and will release more information at a later time. Thank you for watching.
The f*** out of here, you tyrant!
Thank you for watching. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, hit the like or dislike button, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on future releases. If you've been a follower for a while, make sure to hit the like or dislike button, share this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Memberships are less than $1 a month, so if you'd like to support the channel, click the join button below. If you'd like to make a one-time contribution, links are available in the description below. If you have a channel and would like to be featured in the description of my future videos, as well as the credits section, please send me an email at swfloap@gmail.com.
Handbook 3 Alpha.
Good, Naples.
Hello, 13 Papa. Robertson at the jail. Called in by one of the deputies advising of a 13 male that's wearing a bulletproof vest in a parking garage, walking up to deputies. Last seen on the 3rd floor. Apparently, we've been out with him before from the other night.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll be 51 and any other available units from day shift.
Naples, Jackson. I had a low volume. I switched over. Sorry. Do you have any updates?
Thank you.
Okay, send a call to any available day shift unit, please. Being the 9, turn up.
3 Alpha 31, you can say to me.
Pepper.
Yeah, Naples 3 Alpha 20, I'll be 51 for 31.
Pepper.
3 Alpha 11, 3 Alpha 10.
Great.
My computer's not working. I'm near the government center. Can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, Naples. I locked up the 89 to stop it off of it. Yeah, 13P wearing a bulletproof vest, so be careful, wait for backup.